Good morning and welcome to the Fairy Coach Tarot channel. My name is Raquel. Thank you for being here. And today is Oracle Wednesday. So, Wednesdays we do something different, and instead of doing a pick a card or pick a pile with tarot, we do it with Oracle cards, right? And we have these three lovely Oracle decks today. Um, each one is different. However, I feel that they all have a very magical quality to them. The images, the words, and even how they feel. So I hope you enjoy them. I always suggest that you are in a place where you're relaxed or undisturbed when you watch this video so we can connect energetically even if you're not in this space. All right. Now, we begin by grounding, centering, and connecting with the breath. So, follow along if it feels good to you. I plant both my feet on the ground. Roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Move gently the neck from side to side, front to back, just to move the energy a little bit, right? And now we take a deep inhale in through the nose. Hold for a couple of seconds and gently exhale. Always elongating that exhale and trying to double the exhale time from the inhale. All right, so we're going to create the three piles. We have the three fairies here, the blue, the yellow, and the purple today. And then you will pick the pile that resonates with you. Ready? All right, we'll start from bigger pile to smaller. All right, so we are going to begin with these manifestation cards from The Secret. The messages are great. It's full of wisdom, and the card stock is very luxurious, even the finish in the back. So I really love these cards. All right, so let's move them a little bit like this to wake them up, although as the space has been prepared before the video started. All right, please give us guidance, insight, and advice that we need to hear right now for our life. In a prayer of protection, in love, in light, for our highest good. And so it is. All right. For the first pile, two cards wanted to come out for the first pile. Now let's go for the second pile. And again, two cards. Now, third pile. Ooh, they are jumpy. And you also got two cards. Seems the spirit wanted you all to have two cards so nobody feels that they have more than the other. All right, now let's go with the second oracle. This beautiful oracle that also is mystical and by one of my favorite authors and oracle card creators, that is Colette Baron and Reed, and she's wonderful. If you follow her and her books and her art and her oracle decks. So all right, please give us guidance, advice, and insight into our life with love, with light, and for our highest good. And so it is. One for the first pile. Now the second pile. Oh, the second pile. Two cards here. So we have one card and two cards. And for the third pile. All right, and one card. All right. And now the last pile here. And this is a Celtic also type of oracle that's very, very cute. All right. Please give us messages and guidance for our life in love, in light, for our highest good. And so it is. One card here, second pile, and third pile. One card. Perfect. Now we're going to put the fairies. All right. Now, intuitively, pick the fairy that resonates more with you. Ready? All right. Let's begin with the blue fairy. Okay, we have the first message, and it says, Crystal waters, purify your mind. Clarity comes with calm. Yes. So this card reminds us that right now, um, we the first step we need to do is to calm our mind. So emotional regulation, grounding, right? Spending time in silence, either meditation or prayer or walking in nature. So anything that makes us or helps us feel grounded and that quiets our mind, right? Um, that it's when the mind is calm and in silence, clarity comes as well as messages from spirit. Our intuition gets heightened. So when we quiet the outside noise, quiet the mind, ground, center, connect with ourselves, right? And we feel calm, is that clarity comes. So, techniques that I would advise earthing, going on walks in nature, meditation and prayer always, and also other techniques for emotional regulation, such as calming with the breath. So taking deep inhales and exhales, but always, as when we start the video, I always say elongate that exhale. So the breath helps us with emotional regulation a lot. So making sure that we are taking those deep deep breath exercise, right, as well as meditation has a lot of benefits, and that helps us quiet the mind. All right, now the second message we got today is strength. And how beautiful this card. I told you this is a very magical and mystical type of deck. And the strength card always reminds me of the strength card in tarot, right? So strength is not about our physical strength, but our inner strength. And this card is a reminder of that inner strength that you have and how to cultivate that inner strength and that resilience, right? So by being resilient, we show that we have that inner strength. So, right now, these two cards are telling you make sure that you are using emotional regulation to calm the mind, to stay grounded, right? And then remind yourself of how strong you are, how you have survived everything that has brought you here. You have a lot of inner strength. So also cultivate your resilience, right? To help you feel stronger, right? So resilience is the ability to come back after something gives us that setback, right? So something is challenging, we're facing obstacles, and that inner strength comes from us, from the inside, and from the connection with the divine, right? So remember, emotional regulation, quieting the mind right now so you can get guidance, messages, and clarity, and also reminding yourself how strong you are and how much you have survived up to this point. All right, and what about these cards? Let's see what the message they bring. We were born a creator. You are here on this glorious planet, endowed with this wonderful power to create your life. There are no limits to what you can create for yourself because your ability to think is unlimited. Yes. So we are creators and we co create. So the divine created us, the divine source, right? And it is a source of creation. It creates, it does not destroy. And we are part of the divine. We are part of, we were made in the image in the divine in that sense. It's not the external look, it is that we are also creators, right? So understanding that we create, and the way to create is with our thoughts, our intentions, our emotions, our actions, and our words. It's putting everything together as if it was a magical brew inside the cauldron. And that's how we manifest and we create. And you are able to create pretty much anything. And I believe that when we align with the divine as well, when we become these co creators with the divine, when we pray, when we ask, and then we put ourselves the effort, we get to have or to manifest the life that we want. All right, let's see what is the other message we got. And it is gratitude is the fast track to manifestation. Yes, yes, yes. To massively accelerate manifestation, incorporate gratitude into the three-step creation process of ask, believe, receive. When doing the first step of the creation process, ask, write down what you want, but begin each sentence with the powerful words, I'm so happy and grateful now that. Yes. So, gratitude. I start my mornings with a gratitude exercise. So, being grateful for minimum of three things, right? And what I've discovered is that if you say, I'm just going to be, say, gratitude for these three things, you end up becoming grateful for much more because you start saying, oh, I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful that I have my eyes. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for the love I get. I'm grateful for my house. And then slowly you see that you're grateful for more. And gratitude enhances our well being. It is like a magical potion for our mental health. And it is. Doesn't only manifest your life, it helps you really fall in love with the life you have at this precise moment. So, yes, practice gratitude. Practice gratitude first thing in the morning, practice gratitude before you go to bed at night, and practice gratitude throughout the day. You know, saying thanks three times, after I go to the store and, once I pay for my groceries, whatever I'm buying, I always say thank you, thank you, thank you, because I've been able to afford what I'm buying, right? So always remember everything that comes into your life, be grateful. All right, and that begins the manifestation process. All right, beautiful cards that you got. I hope you like them. Please like, subscribe, and share this video as there may be somebody who needs to hear these messages. And I remind you that if you want to us to look at your particular situations with my coaching and tarot sessions, I offer online sessions that can be done from anywhere in the world. All right, they can be done by video, by phone, or even chat. And I also have pre recorded readings. So I accompany you in your journey with whatever it is that you're going through with my tarot cards. I am a board certified coach and holistic practitioner, as well as hold a master's in psychology. So I bring everything, my toolbox and my tarot cards to help you with whatever you're going through. So remember, just reach out if you have any questions or go to my website. I will leave you the link in the description below. Now let's look at the second pile, the yellow fairy. All right, let's see what the messages from the yellow fairy are. The first card we get is Eternal Knot. You are interconnected. Strengthen bonds with those around you. How beautiful. So, these Celtic types of knots are have a very big spiritual significance, right? And this eternal knot also shows you how you are part of everything in this world. So we are all connected and interconnected, right? So this card is telling you that today, make sure you remember how you are an essential part of the tapestry of life, right? So you are part of everything, you're connected to everything. But it's also a little nudge to try to strengthen the bonds with the people you care about. So perhaps send a message, go hug somebody you love, or do something sweet for a friend or somebody you care for. So strengthen the bonds with the people around you, and also remember that you are part of this universe, right? And that we are all interconnected. All right, see what message you got from the second deck on rock bottom. Yes, rock bottom. So, rock bottom can be different from everyone. And it is that point that we arrive to in our lives that, and it can be more than once in life, that it's saying, I've had enough of this and it's time for change, right? So this card today wants you to take a look at your life right now, right? At the different aspects of your life, at whatever it is that you're going through, and ask yourself, what am I fed up of at this point? What is something that needs to change? All right. So even if you are living a great life, you are enjoying, you're grateful, everything's going well, just ask yourself, what is something that I'm tired of? Because we all have something, even if it's not this huge thing that could be a relationship or work that we are tired of it and we need to move on. But it could be something smaller, such as I'm tired of feeling a certain way, I'm tired of being this weight, I'm tired of my hairstyle, I'm tired of these clothes. So, what are you tired of today? What are you fed up of? Answer that question. If you want, even journal about it, because when you answer that question, it will tell you something that needs to go. Perhaps you're tired of the way you've been dressing. So, if you need to change your wardrobe or whatever it is that needs to change, whatever you feel that you're fed up with, this is your sign, right? That there is something in your life that needs to change. It is something that you're tired of. So take this card of rock bottom as whatever it is. Changing your closet, as I mentioned, starting to look for a new job, anything that you are tired of right now. This is your sign. This is your rock bottom that something needs to change. And let's see what other message you got. Let's put these two cards here. Stuck in the mud. How interesting when we have those two cards together, rock bottom and stuck in the mud. So these cards, right, are pointing at that, letting you know that when we do not change something that has run its course in our life, there are some things, some people, some situations that enter our life really for a season, right? That they are not meant to stay forever. And whenever we have a problem letting go or creating those changes or embracing them, what we do is we keep the energy stuck, and we are stuck because nothing new can come in. So as I mentioned, this card tells you, what are you fed up with? What are you tired of, right? And this card is encouraging you to change or let go, release whatever it is that you've had enough of and make those changes, right? If not, you're going to get stuck and the new will not be able to come in. Now, let's see what message you got from the manifestation cards. Money comes to me effortlessly and easily. If you have held thoughts in the past that the only way money can come to you is through your job, then let that thought go. Can you appreciate that as you continue to think that it must be what you experience? Tell a different story. Money can come from any and every direction. Wow, wow, wow. What a powerful card. Yeah. So sometimes we are stuck in thinking that the only abundance, financial abundance, can come from the same things that were put in our mind when we were little, right? So if our parents or our caretakers had very limited beliefs about abundance and about business or about jobs or projects, um, without any bad intention, they pass those beliefs on to us. So, right now, ask yourself, what beliefs about money do not serve you, right? And once you embrace this affirmation or this sentence, money can come from any and every direction, or, like the affirmation above, money comes to me effortlessly and easily, then you will start thinking outside the box, right? So this card is just suggesting for you to embrace a new way of thinking about money, right? So let's put them like this so the cards fit better. So maybe that wasn't a good idea. There. So, like this, by embracing a new belief about money, then you will get to see new opportunities to make money, to allow that financial abundance to flow to you. So write this affirmation or remember it. Money comes to me effortlessly and easily. And then money can come from any and every direction. Remember that. Do meditation with this. Say this to yourself in the morning if you do mirror work, or you practice affirmations, so you can change those beliefs about money that have you stuck in the mud. All right, now let's look at the last card you got. There is more than enough. Wow, what two cards you got here. The universe offers all things to you and everyone through the law of attraction, if you choose it. Do you want there to be enough for you and for everyone? Then choose that and know there is abundance of all things. There is an unlimited supply. Each of us has the ability to tap into that unlimited, invisible supply through our thoughts if we choose to. Yes, and look at these two cards that you have, right? These are cards that are telling you a lot of abundance here. First of all, the first card that Spirit wanted to give you is for you to remember that money comes to you effortlessly and easily. And then also that you understand there is more than enough. So, this is a pure sign that there are some limiting beliefs here that need to be changed because these limiting beliefs are keeping you stuck. So remember, there is more than enough, and money can come from any and every direction. All right. So this is a very powerful reading. Starts by letting you know that you are part of the universe and also to strengthen the bonds with people that are important to you, to reach out. But then it's asking you, what are you tired of? What are you have you been just fed up of? And have the courage to change it so your energy is not stuck. And last is all about abundance, financial abundance that comes to you. All right, very, very powerful reading. All right, give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this message as there may be somebody who needs to hear all of this. And remember, if you want us to look more in depth at your particular situation, I offer online tarot sessions that can be done from anywhere in the world, and we can do them either by video, phone call, or even chat. And I also offer pre-recorded readings. So they are great sessions if you're going through change, life transition, or you need clarity. And I combine all my tool of expertise. I have a master's in psychology. I've been a tarot reader, a professional tarot reader, tarotist for 30 years. And I'm also a board certified coach and holistic practitioner. So all the tools come along in our sessions. So I help you along in your journey. So reach out if you want more information or go to the links in the description that you can go to my website or my storefront at Gumroad. All right, let's look at the last fairy, the purple one. Let's see this pile and what you got. Oops, let's move them around. All right here. Silent stone. Strength in silence. Let your presence speak. Yes. So the silent stone and the strength that is in silence, right? So right now, when I tell you, if you were sitting in front of me and I presented you with a silent stone, right? And that is to hold it and think where there needs to be more silent in your life. Where do you think? Where do you think you need more silence? Do you need more time alone, more time to reflect, more time to be in silence yourself, more time to quiet your mind? Or is it that you need distance from someone, the noise of someone in your life? And that is, think of any conversations that you have, like with any specific person, that when you leave that conversation, it keeps replaying in your mind, right? There is something about conversations with a specific type of person, perhaps, that leave you depleted and they keep playing in your mind. So the silent stone here could be telling you that perhaps it's time to take a little break. It's not about giving the silent treatment to anybody, because the silent treatment is something that it is very damaging, right? And a lot of people, I know that somebody that has, I have been the victim of silent treatment. And what was worse about it is that it was flipped, and then they were saying that I was giving the silent treatment. When no, it's not about giving the silent treatment, but it is about taking a break and saying, you know what, it's not that I don't talk to this person or I ghost them, but it is that I choose my peace. So I choose to retreat, right? And give myself time because I don't think this relationship is healthy, or I do not feel this person has the best intentions for me or the best wishes for me. So this silent stone does not mean the silent treatment, but it does mean that you may need silence somewhere in your life. And it could be the silence that you need yourself, or to have or create space with someone because the conversations with them leave you depleted. And your intuition is telling you something is not right here. Either this person and our friendship or whatever relationship we have is not right for us, or I just need to take a little break. So, this is what the silent stone means. Now, let's see what card you got from the second deck. And look, Ghost Lens. How interesting. You got the silence stone and then Ghost Lens. All right, now I want you to think, what is heavy right now around your life, right? Could it be conversations? Could it be a relationship with someone? Could it be not feeling that you belong somewhere, that something is, the energy could be stuck? What do you feel is going on right now? And the cards clearly are telling you to take a step back, right? To reconnect with yourself, reconnect with silence, right? And also to, how do you say it? To try to balance or to assess where you are and what it is that you want, right? So it may be time to take a step back, um, think about where it is that you want to go, right? And to distance yourself from people, from situations, from things that are not healthy or helpful for you. All right. Let's see what messages you get from the manifestation cards. Focus equals manifesting, and focus with emotion equals powerful manifesting. Yes. So when you focus and you put emotion, then that is intention to the max. And that's how we manifest. So, based on what you're getting, finding time for silence, also, creating space, taking a break, or removing yourself from people or situations that their conversations and their noise is not healthy for you right now. Assessing where you're going, right? And where you are in your life right now. And then focus equals manifesting. Focus on what it is that you want for yourself and your life and add emotion to it. And that's why silence is great for this. Finding times to quiet the mind and connect with your silence and get messages from the divine, from your spirit team, and really assessing what it is that there is a disconnect right now in your life, right? Where is that disconnect? What is it that you want and what is it that you need to leave behind? All right. And the last card. As you rise higher, you take the world with you because there is no limit to the good thoughts you can think, good words you can speak, or acts of kindness you can perform. There is no limit to how high you can increase your frequency. Your positive frequency emanates out like the ripple from a stone thrown into water, touching our planet and every living thing on it. I believe so much on this that it's not only as you rise higher, you take the world with you. But one thing I have learned is that to wish everybody healing. So if you encounter times when forgiving is hard because somebody has really been very unkind or done something that it's hard to forgive, or to send them good wishes. I always, what I've learned is always to send them healing. I have even written texts to somebody just saying, may you find healing at this time. Because when a person heals themselves, they stop doing harm. And when we heal ourselves, we vibrate higher. We do not only become a magnet for blessings in our life, but we make our world better. The people we touch, um, we become a blessing to them, and that's because we have healed. So rise higher, heal yourself, and wish healing onto others. Because the more we heal ourselves, we're healing the world, and we become a blessing to others, and we attract more blessings. So, beautiful cards you got today. Interesting how they start by letting you know to find more silent time, as well as to take a break. Really, I'm getting a strong sense here. Take a break or walk away from relationships that their communication or what's being said to you weighs heavy on your heart, right? Assess where you are, where you're going, what needs to be left behind, and focus on what you want for your life and heal yourself. As you rise higher, you take the world with you. Remember that. Please give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this message. There may be someone who needs to hear it. And remember, these are collective general readings like all the rest of the tarot readings I do on this channel. Take what resonates, let go of the rest, and to look at your particular situation. Remember, I offer online sessions that can be done from anywhere in the world. Just reach out, ask for more information. The sessions can be done via video, phone, or chat, right? And we have three different types of times. We have the quick check-in at 15 minutes, the sweet spot at 30 minutes, and I have the 1 hour in-depth session, as well as pre-recorded readings that can be done either by video or audio, and they get sent directly to you. So there is something for every budget and something for everybody. And please reach out if you want more information of how my sessions can help you. I am a board certified coach, board certified holistic practitioner, a tarotist, professional tarot reader with 30 years experience, and I also hold a master's in psychology. So I can accompany you in your journey, whatever it is that you're going through that and you need more clarity. So if you want more information, reach out. If you're watching me from outside of the US, I'm on WhatsApp. So just remember that we can communicate like that as well. All right. And leave me in the comments below what deck or what pile in this case you picked. And I wish you a beautiful, lovely day. Be gentle and kind to yourself, and brightest blessings your way. I'll see you tomorrow, Friday, for those weekend messages with the tarot.